What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Phones and Drones. So I hesitated a little bit to make this video, but you know we are very transparent and honest on this channel. So I had to tell you about this most recent issue with our Model 3. So we crossed over 2 years of ownership and have been pretty fortunate, have had no issues, really no complaints with it. Well, randomly, a little over a week ago, my wife was driving our Model 3 and was out shopping, and all of a sudden the car turned on but said all these electrical system failures, AC wouldn't work, and a variety of other messages that I'll throw up here for you guys to look at as well. So there was no warning about this. After quickly doing some research, obviously she called me and I looked into it as well, and there usually is some sort of warning you get before some catastrophic system failure to the point where you could not drive the car, which is exactly where we were on this one. She went to put it in drive and park. It said put your foot on the brake for 30 seconds. Nothing seemed to actually work. So long story short, we ended up having to tow it to Tesla. And obviously the car was on, it would operate a little bit, so it can't be the 12-volt battery or anything like that. So when the tow truck came, we were able to put it in tow mode, obviously get it on the flatbed of the truck, and they towed it to the service center. After that, once it actually got to the service center, I get a call from the tow truck driver stating that the windows on the driver's side, both of them, the front and rear, would not roll up. Which is interesting because when we actually got the car towed, both windows were up. There was no reason they needed to actually lower the windows in the first place. So first call out, kind of strange. Second thing, we are in Florida and it was actually going to rain that evening. This is actually about 5:30 in the afternoon. So sun was about to set, and called Tesla roadside, called the tow truck driver, and it was a whole finger pointing game. And I understand it. Tesla really had nothing to do with why the windows were down. He, being the tow truck driver, stated that once he got it to the actual destination at the service center, he went to open the door and take it out of tow mode, and that's when the windows went down. Very strange. And obviously on a Sunday, there is nobody at the service center to assist. There actually happened to be somebody, he claimed, there that helped jump the car, and it still did not work. So you can see a lot of red flags are coming up about this, and we're sitting, at home lost, like what the heck is actually going on right now? We were concerned now that obviously with rain coming in a couple hours, the windows were down and we'd be screwed. The cars dropped off, no one's there, yada yada yada. We end up going actually to the service center with some trash bags and wrapping the windows so it didn't get wet. Huge inconvenience, obviously, for us, and really a big hassle and unacceptable on both parties' behalf. Regardless, we did it, took care of it, and there was actually a delivery person working at the service center who kind of collaborated this tow truck driver story. Couldn't get it figured out why the windows weren't going up, but again, not his fault. He is simply a delivery advisor, not a technician. Well, I accept it. I see what's going on. They are very accommodating the whole way, being Tesla, where they're like, look, give us a day. If we can't get it fixed, we'll put you in an enterprise loaner car from our partners. We'll give you Uber credits. Whatever way you really want to work it, we'll try to help you guys out. So they were very accommodating from Jump Street. But here's my issue. It is now over a week later since this issue. We were told along the way all week the car was going to be diagnosed and looked at. And needless to say, when I reached out on Friday to check for an update, when they told me I would originally be able to pick up the car, they told me that they haven't even had it in to be diagnosed purely because they were shorthanded. And I get it. With the pandemic, no one wants to work. There's a lot of things going on, a lot of different factors. But how are you not going to at least inform your consumers what is going on at this point? It is a little embarrassing and concerning that we didn't know what the heck was happening until we reached out and found this out, you know, late in the day Friday. So having said all that, now we're in a holding pattern again till at least Monday to get some sort of update on the vehicle, to even see what's wrong, not necessarily even receiving our vehicle back. Again, communication can be improved. There is definitely a lot of areas of opportunity along the way. We're fortunate, we're still in our Model S, we still have another vehicle, but a lot of families don't necessarily have two vehicles and have this flexibility for them. So it's kind of eye-opening, just in case you guys have any experience like this. So this was part one of everything. Now, a lesser significant aspect in this is that I actually took our Model S in a couple of weeks ago. We scheduled an appointment, and you guys know how hard it is to get a service appointment. It takes usually weeks right now because of how shorthanded and how many issues there are with, you know, unfortunately, customer vehicles. But I have had an ongoing issue with my Model S where the rear left side sensor will randomly give false alerts, and it's usually when you're just driving at a rate of speed of 50 or 55 or over. They had the car for a couple days as well and said they can never duplicate it. I actually came in with video showing them, just in case, because it is very intermittent and I can understand why they might not find it. They said that there was no issue, everything was working as expected. As soon as I got in the vehicle, it obviously did it again. And now I'm going to have to make another service appointment to try to figure out what is going on and hopefully let them see that, you know, I'm not just blowing smoke, this is a true issue. It almost is becoming a safety concern because of the rate of frequency as this is coming on. When you go to actually turn your blinker on or merge over into the left lane, since it actually thinks there's a vehicle next to you, it's almost locking up and beeping at you like, hey, yo, you shouldn't be doing this. So I don't know. There's obviously a lot of areas of opportunity right now with Tesla service. Again, these are by no means crazy. They're not saying, oh, we're not just going to fix anything or help you at all. But I wanted to raise this awareness because there's a lot of videos and talk about how bad the Tesla service centers are. And while that may be true, everyone's always been very pleasant and willing to help, you know, through the messaging service for your service appointments, or actually while you're actually in person at the delivery center. It's the execution that leaves a lot to be desired. So again, let me know what you guys think. I don't think at all this is any sort of overreaction, but I want to let you guys know what could come about for you guys if you ever have to actually have any sort of communication or discussion with the service centers. All right, guys, so today is now Thursday, the 13th. We have been without our Model 3 for a week and a half, and just yesterday on Wednesday the 12th, after I reached out again to the service center, did they confirm the vehicle would be ready for pickup tomorrow or today at this point in time. So we went and picked it up, and it was an easy pickup, an easy experience getting my key back, or the credit card key, whatever. But as soon as we got in and we drove about a quarter mile down, we had a new alert on the display. It was the turtle saying speed reduced, kept getting a couple little flashes, and it said park vehicle and exit to possibly correct this issue. This was a new message. This wasn't part of any prior issue, but we actually looped right back around because it reduced our speed to 55, then 54, then 52, I believe is the lowest it went. It kept degenerating our speed. So we turned back into the service center, and I parked, got out, went back in, and that alert did go away. Cool, little concerning, but as long as it doesn't come back up, we're good with that. We actually have a random other concern that I want to show you guys right here. So if you guys remember, when we actually took our car and we had to wrap it because the windows went down and we had all these other issues, they left here all the trash bags and their little feet blockers or whatever, bubble wrap. There's more down by the feet here. They left all of this in the vehicle. That is, I mean, come on, guys. That is like 101. Don't leave trash in a customer's vehicle. I just don't know why they didn't take the time to throw it away. This was all due to the failure on their part and the issue at hand. randomly enough, and I don't know how it tied into fixing the vehicle or whatnot, but once we got home, my wife realized the rear seats were detached. They were not even in, they weren't locked in. Luckily, it was easy. We just pushed them back down, but that was another unexpected hassle. Long story short, guys, if you've been following this since the beginning of this video to now, it has been a ridiculous experience. I mean, I'm sure it could happen anywhere with any other car company. Tesla is known not to have the best service. The people were great, but the actual service you get, it just leaves a lot to be desired. Again, not bashing them at all. I just want you guys to see this for visibility. We're very transparent on this channel with you guys. So if you guys have any experiences like this, comment them down below. Let me know if you experienced any terrible Tesla service or whatnot. But yeah, let me know. I want to cut this one off here. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.